You all, um, we have been coming here for quite some time. Only during the lockdown period we could not come. Otherwise, we are here every week, and our aim is to let people know a little bit about the spirituality and how we can actually enjoy our material life along with a little bit of spiritual balance, which is very important. I will speak slowly so that you can understand. Do you understand English? No problem. So you can follow me? Thank you so much. So what we do is we talk about necessarily about the energy. The energy around us is the reason why we all are surviving. Otherwise, we would be perished. So most important thing is that we should understand how to live and harness the energy that is there everywhere. And unfortunately, most of us miss that because we are more interested in the not the fundamental energy part, but how it manifests. We are more interested in that. That's okay, but if you also know how to really use the fundamental energy, then we can do everything that we want in much better way, because we will be aware of what is the reason behind everything. Okay, let me start with a little bit about the sound that you are hearing. You heard a sound just a minute before, and you must be wondering why that sound, what that sound was doing. So I'll give you a little bit of idea about that sound. Before that, I would like you to participate with me. Okay. We all start with a particular letter which is there. It's very common in almost all languages, irrespective of whichever language you are using. That is A. Do you agree with me? A is there. Everyone know how to do A.
Yeah.
Okay. So let us all do A. Okay. Let's say A. What we need to do is we have to say A. Okay. Nothing. Just A for some time. Watch. Okay. Okay. And notice which part of our body is getting activated or getting a bit of vibration with that R. Yeah, somewhere here. Okay, now you change the tone. You say oo. Say oo, and see which part of your body is getting activated. Little upper, and then you do or which part of your body is now vibrating?
The head.
This part. Okay. So this is a simple password to activate our lower portion, middle portion, and upper portion of the body. But if you say then it will be quite a long thing. So what people do is they don't. Okay, let's say this way. Who's the boss in the body? Head. This is the boss. So if you can activate this, the rest of the thing can be activated later on. So we specifically do Om to activate this part. Because if this part is activated, imbalanced, automatically it will take care of, cause some problem in those glands. And if those glands are not working properly, our body will not work up to the mark. That means those are affected areas. When we do this chanting, it is just the energy which try to bring them in the proper balance. And once they are balanced, our body has its innate ability to heal itself. We don't have to really do anything. We don't have to take anything as a medicine, but just energetically we can become perfectly healthy. But what happens is, we are surrounded by many different kind of vibration, correct? Sometimes noise, sometimes TV announcements, sometimes radio music, sometimes rock music, sometimes mobile that what you call ringing tone. All those things are making our outside noise more than the inside noise. Whereas if you do like this, can you close your ears like this? All of you? And listen to what is happening inside. Can you hear something?
Ocean.
Like ocean. When you go under the sea or under the river or a swimming pool, you hear that kind of vibration. Correct? How many times you do this in a day? We should do it once in a day, just like this. Just listen to the inner voice, listen to the inner, talk that is going inside. But we do not listen to that. We only listen and we try to talk, not to listen. We talk, and we forget what is being. Namaste. It is very important that we should listen to our inner voice. And in order to activate or to get inner voice, we have to cut the noise. And Mata, we can come here also. You can get a little better. So, my grandmaster used to say that you need to become more aware from inside, not from outside. Outside they all are aware. If some sound happens outside, alarm bell rings, you all will leave this place. But there are so many alarms going inside our body and we ignore it. Sometimes body is shouting, oh, liver is having problem, don't even listen. Heart is having trouble. They are all indicating, but we are not listening to it. Why we are not listening? Because we are not much aware. We are aware of what is happening outside of us, but we are not aware or mindful what is going inside us. So one of the reasons why I made you do this ooh, and just to make sure that we all get some kind of experience which gives us an idea how to remain connected from inside. Because we all are connected from outside, there is no if and but about it. But we are rarely getting connected from inside. So once in a while, what we say is that we use this maybe 3 times when we get up in the morning. We just chant, just simply close our ears, just do or we do om, or if you do not like, you start with ooh, so it will activate all the 3 major areas. There are 7 centers, but 3 are major. One is, this is navel area, Manipura. This is Anahat, which is heart, heart chakra, and the crown. These three things are further divided in 7. So you make it 7. If you just have 3 colors, red, green and blue, you have got 7 colors. Similarly, if you use these 3 passwords, A, U, Ma, that will further divide it and make a spectrum of all the 7 colors. So 7 sounds. So this is something which I wanted to also share. But this fundamental sound like A, U, Ma also represent 3 different characteristic of a person. I'll tell you, when we are, some people are attached to A, they like A like that. Some people are more attached to U, some people are more attached to So this differentiates the characteristic. Like A is a very creative aspect of human. If you will notice some people are very creative. You give them something, they will make something out of it. They are very creative. So they are basically aligned with that A sound. Some people are very systematic. You give them something, they will not create, but they will keep it properly, systematically. Like somebody has stacked it properly. Everything is nice. So this is called management, or the person will work very well in the conflict situation. If there is a conflict, they will try to make sure that everyone is happy and they will find out a solution. They are like solution provider. They will give some solution. Give them any problem, they will. So they are very attached to U. Like they will find out something. And there is a third character who always like to change. They are like with a hammer. Something breaks, something screwed, something. So he is a fixing man. He fix all the problem or transform the things. If there something is not correct, they will correct it. So that is governed by So these 3 sounds are representing the 3 different modes of operation of the world, or nature's keep on doing these things. It creates, it maintains, and then it transforms. So it is a cyclical thing that keeps on happening. So you keep on doing it's like a cyclic. It keeps on happening, there is no end to it. So we call it eternal sound. So when you can see and use this practical aspect in any life situation. When you meet or pick up a friend, you can find out which kind of person he is. He is more attached to a creative personality, or he is more of problem solver, or a person who just want to change everything, fix everything. What kind of personality this person is. How are you? That's okay. Better late than never. So you got anyone to help you physiotherapy? So we were just trying to cover a few very interesting area which I thought people should know. And I was just explaining the sound that we usually use during a meditation. So we can use this particular thing in our everyday life to make sure that we are covering ourselves from any kind of difficulties as it happens and when it happens. please take your seat, no problem. So coming back to where we were, that we were talking about how to activate our some of our major energy centers, which is very important if you want to learn meditation. If you are not balanced, most of the time what happens is our mind drifts. You sit here but you drift to something else. That will not give you a very good experience in terms of meditation. Meditation, all the chakras needs to working in certain order, harmony and alignment. For that we need to start with some chants if you want. We can also do another thing, which is breathing exercise. And we should also do some physical exercise. So these are the few things that we need to do in order to make sure that we are in the right frame of mind in order to pick up the benefits at the end of the meditation. Meditation is very simple. Meditation does not take much time, but